Hello, hello. How are you? Deep breath, right? It's been crazy lately. So I can't believe I'm going live here. I feel like it's just been a crazy day. But yeah, so bear with me. Hope you guys are well, but I felt like this was an important time because so many of us are home and there's like chaos all around and you're probably stressing and all that stuff, right? So tell me right now, are you watching live? Are you catching this as a replay? Where are you? What's going on in your state, in your area? I'm in South Carolina. We know we just got the word yesterday that schools were going to be closed until March 31st. Um, but it'll probably be extended. Who knows? I don't know, right? Nobody knows. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and give you like a different kind of perspective. While most people are panicking, right? Because there's just so like when you just don't know, and the stock market is crashing, and the kids are home, and you're trying to work. These are just stressful times, right? A lot of people can suffer from anxiety and all that. So thanks for jumping on, guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from. But again, I wanted to give a different perspective on the coronavirus. What if, now stay with me here, what if this was a revival for us? Like, moms, I want to talk to you for a second. Where, it's going to sound a little extreme, we're up there with the first responders, right? We don't have the fancy titles, or the fancy wardrobe. We're not out there, so to speak, on the front lines, but we're on the front lines on the home front, right? We manage everything. Like the tone of our house is probably going to be on how we are. So if we're stressed, our kids are going to be stressed. If we're stressed, maybe we're going to stress out our spouse, right? If we're anxious about things. So we kind of like set the tone with a thermostat for the house, right? So if you agree, drop me an emoji. If you think I'm crazy, don't drop anything. um, so everything's about perspective, like everything in life. So what if we look to where the silver linings are in this period of time? We're being quarantined, right? We're told social distancing, if I could say that right. We're home. For me, it's not like horrible because I'm an introvert and I'm like, all right, I'm cool with this. But for a lot of people, this is very, very weird, right? So what if the future holds that more Americans or more American manufacturing is going to be done in this country, starting with our own pharmaceuticals and important supplies so we don't have to rely on another country, and then another country isn't in control of supply chains for everything else. So like picture a year from now, picture 5 years from now, like what if all these things start to happen? What if all these positive things start to happen because of the crisis that we're in now? Okay, so that's just one example. What if we have tighter borders? What if we have more moms realizing that working outside of the home, or just, I'm trying to put this in the right words, working outside the home maybe isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Maybe it's overrated. Maybe paying the daycare and missing so much of our children's lives just isn't worth it. And again, this is different for everybody in every situation. So I'm trying not to make generalities. I'm trying not to trigger things. But okay, what if there's more home gardens? What if we all just learn to be a little bit more self-sustainable, a tad bit crunchy, if you will, right? And just grow some stuff. Maybe just a little container garden. Like, don't tell me you don't have a backyard. Maybe you got a little balcony or a porch and just grow some herbs or some vegetables. What if we just learn to be more faithful with a little, okay? Scriptural, right? Faithful with the little, ruler over much. So what if this is a whole course correction on how we can just turn inward to our own families, our own lives, and see what we can do. Whether it's downsizing our homes, yes, I know that's drastic. Some of you are like, what? Downsizing our debt, absolutely. We should have been doing that for years, right? Downsizing our consumption, less of a footprint, if you will, in all areas. What if we birthed more entrepreneurs? This is our time for reinvention, y'all. Like, again, perspective. Like, let's not be all down and out. What if this is the reality check that one income stream is just not going to cut it anymore? And I've been saying this for a while, and so many people have laughed at the home business options out there, but they're not laughing anymore. I know entrepreneurs who even have brick and mortars now, they're like forcing to close. So reinvention is not a bad thing. We should never rely on one income stream, no matter what the times at any point in our life. And it's just very evident now. There are so many things to do. It doesn't have to be joining my team or doing what I do. There are so many options. This is 2020. We have internet, y'all, if you haven't noticed, right? So things that you can do online is it's just smart. Multiple streams of income is key. Okay. What about spending our money more wisely? I talked about reducing debt. What if this is a reminder for all of us that we just need to live smaller, way, way, way below our means? So many of us, this is our income level. So many of us are like here, if not here. What if this is the reality check, the course correction for us to live below our means, save more, pay down debt, invest wisely? I've said this before. I did a recent blog on this on my website. If you haven't seen it, please go to FrancineRivera.com. There's a few blogs on there. One of them is talking about it's never how much you earn. It's always how much you keep. Okay? What if we realize that our wellness and self-care aren't luxuries at all? It's not for the person who just has all the time in the world to take care of themselves, which, excuse me, has been the mindset for so many going, I can't take care of myself. I don't have time. What if this is the reality check that makes us realize that's not a luxury? Radical self-care, radical take control over your wellness. It's not a luxury. It's an essential element to an abundant life. What if this is a global wake-up call to be in the best shape of our life, not to rely on others for our health, not the doctors, not the government, certainly, good Lord, not the government. Nobody is going to care about your health, your children's health, your family, your spouse. Nobody. I don't care. They're not going to control. They're not going to worry and care enough about you. That's your job. We need to take back control. So moms, we need to take control of that. Like you wear on the home front, like I said in the beginning of this video. Okay? We need to feed our families immune boosting, a healthy lifestyle. And I don't want to go too far off into all that. So, okay. So what if this is also the wake-up call that says being too busy to take care of our health and finances is just one big lie? It's an excuse, right? An excuse is a well-planned lie. So we can't use the fact or the excuse that we're busy anymore. Maybe this is the universe's sign or way of telling us that we all just need to slow down, breathe, focus on the important. Keep the important stuff here, guys, like here, okay? For so long, we've put the important down here, and we've been like running through life, putting out fires and doing the urgent. The urgent is not always the important. Let's flip it, okay? Focus on the important. What we do daily matters. It makes the most impact. It's not a huge life change switch that's going to make the biggest difference. The things that move the needle forward in our life, whether it be health and finances or organization around your home, or the little daily consistent things that we do. What if this is the universe's way of telling us, slow down, let's focus on our faith, our families, our relationships, and of course, I mentioned our health. For all those families who kind of thought about homeschooling but were like too scared to take the leap, maybe this is your test run, okay? Maybe this is your time to reconnect with your kids. So instead of, like, I know a lot of moms right now are feeling overwhelmed with the fact that their kids are home and they're going crazy. Like, again, breathe. Let's repent of the thought that our children are burdens and preventing us from doing what we want to do. And look, I know I've got that. I've got a 5-year-old at this time in my life. I did not expect to raise a 5-year-old. I should be an empty nester, but I'm not. Okay, so I constantly have to correct my own thinking too and go, no, you know, she's more important than anything. I have to focus. I have to keep our relationship. Gosh, I'm trying to like find the right words to say, but I hope you know where I'm getting at. So like if your kids are home and you're thinking, this is crazy, I don't know how I'm going to do this, pray. Okay, take a step back, take a breath, slow down, work on your there's nothing more important than your relationship with your children. There's just nothing. So again, let's make this about maybe a perspective shift. I know these are stressful times. Like, I know, I admit it for me too. And I'm trying to remember, and maybe I'm doing this live as just to get it out there to help you, as well as I'm trying to remind myself that to remember who we have our faith in. And if you're a believer or not, it doesn't matter if you are, but I am. And I know who's in control, who reigns, who's still on the throne, okay? I know I am told not to have fear, and I'm told to have peace. And the past few days were not peaceful, and they were a little bit fearful, but I am course correcting now. And this is my reminder to you, if you need a little course correcting with a perspective shift, it's okay. I'm here for you. So yeah, the stock markets, the bank accounts, they're all earthly possessions, right? But I'm focusing on my treasures in heaven. So while we're still here, we're going to focus on abundance, y'all. Like it's still within us. Abundance is not going to happen though while you're sitting on the couch watching the media. That's just keeping you fearful and you're glued to the news. I'm like, no, like a little bit, know what's going on, okay, but then like shut it and move on. We are not called to fear. We are called to have an abundant life. So I talk about all of this stuff in my course. It's Life Untapped, the blueprint. We go over all the things, how to design the life according to the way you want it to be, from self-care, organizational hacks, health and financial wellness. And if you're seeking clarity in your life, I know that this is for you. And I've been dragging my feet about officially promoting this. It's been live on my website. It's been out there. I wanted to redo some of the videos, especially in one of the modules. I just wasn't happy with it. But you know what? Ready is a lie. It's not perfect, but the content is freaking awesome. I've had beta testers go through it. They've confirmed what I thought. And you know, I'm gonna put the link in the comments. And I'm offering this bonus. If you grab it and invest in yourself before Sunday, I'm going to throw in a bonus of a 30-minute private video chat with y'all. There's 3 different levels and tiers to this course. It's one course, so it's the same content no matter what. It just depends on what level of access you want to me with private coaching. So either one you choose, you're going to get the bonus session when you commit before Sunday. What better time than right now? You're home. You've got so much going on. There's chaos around us. We need a perspective shift. We need somebody to keep us accountable and keep us on the right track so we don't go off the deep end. And let's just find your clarity. Okay, for you, for your family, to untap your all your inner strengths that are there, that you've probably buried down deep because you didn't have the time or you didn't have, I don't know, maybe the skill set to unbury it, but this is your blueprint. I'm also going to go live daily with a quick tip on how to remain focused, positive, and perhaps course correct our perspective during these turbulent times. And I hope that that's going to be a blessing to you. And I don't know what time daily because my 5-year-old is home. Um, so, but it's going to be if you daily. So if you come to my page the next few days, I'll have that live for you. So meanwhile, check out the link in the comments. And if you join before Sunday, I think that's the 22nd, you'll get that bonus content, the bonus video, and join the community, join the circle of people who just want to take back control of their homes and of their lives and plan and design their future. So don't be stressed, my friend. We're going to get all through this together. Together is better. We're going to get through this. And yeah, that's it. So share this with somebody who might need to know this message. And that's it. I love you. I really do. And I have to for being live, like with no makeup and hair. It's been a crazy day. But so I will see you soon, and check out the comment for the link for Life Untapped, the blueprint. Okay, bye.